Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Everlasting Summer. This should be the end of playthrough round 2. I got my drink, and I really don't want to play this. Oh, God. Well, I mean, I got a feeling this is a bad ending. It's going to be the bad endings, and I'll feel bad that I disappointed everyone, and it somehow offended someone and they'll die and it'd be my fault. Anyways, no, seriously, I know this is gonna be a bad ending and it'll ruin my whole evening because I know I failed miserably. The alcohol will make me forget. That's good. So yeah, this is again day 7. We talked to ourselves from another playthrough. He's been through this hundreds of times, and there's the other guy who told us not to trust the other guy, who said the other guy is a wimp. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, apparently, and we now believe that all the other guys don't matter, the characters in the story. So interesting. I mean, again, think about it. If you just play through the same 7 days over and over again, well, you could perfect it. You could essentially, sleep with everyone. Interesting thought. Anyways, let's not dwell on that thought and let's move on. Because again, at some point, I do realize if I want to get the ultimate ending of some sort, I have to kind of do all the endings or all the good endings. We'll see. We'll see if I can even get one fucking good ending. Or if I'm doomed, like in real life, to be forever alone. At least with Alice's bad ending. Anyways, what? Okay, bright sun. Yes. I stretched out lazily and quickly got myself out of bed. It's 2 p.m. Looks like yesterday really finished me off, and my body required much more time to recover than usual. I had a stroll around the room, thinking about what I should do today. Obviously, my life in this camp would never be the same again. Again, you've only been here for a couple weeks, and it started out pretty weird, so I don't know if you can call it anything the same. Everything that I heard from that strange pioneer. And if everything just as he said, and if everything is just as he said, I have plenty of time ahead of myself. I grabbed my hygiene kit and just walked out nude outside. I managed to take a couple steps as someone ran into my back. I turned around and saw Alice. Hey, be careful, she said indifferent, and ran on her way. She held some kind of bag in her hand. Whatever. Yet another ordinary day in this crazy place. I finished brushing my teeth and spent an eternity washing my face with ice cold water to bring myself to my senses, refresh my head at least a little bit. I felt a bit better after that. Suddenly, hope struck me from nowhere. Sylvia? No. It wasn't hope that I'd be that likely to leave this place safely. Rather, I just didn't want to believe that everything is as bad as that guy told me. Oh, come on, dude. Ohayo gozaimasu. I heard a faint voice coming from the woods. Someone stood behind a tree. Gozaimasu. Are you ready? What? You want to fuck me here? Well, at least use lube. For what? I looked again, and it seemed like it was the pioneer from the bus stop yesterday. How could you fucking tell? Indeed, I wasn't prepared for such a weirdness today, so I wasn't really suspicious or startled. This conversation was quite clear-headed. You didn't believe him, did you? What are you talking about? Everything he said, all the words he said, running through my head. All the things she said, running through my head. That's all I remember about that song, and that there was a lesbian kiss in the video, and that's about it. I think that was all the video was popular for at the time. It was very risque. It was a different time back then. What? Alright, but what is your opinion on what's happening? I already distanced myself from the outside world and decided to treat everything happening to me just as a fictional film. Or a dating sim, or some kind of visual novel, not reality. Hopefully, it would give me more room to move around in terms of situational logical analysis. There is an exit. There has to be, he said excitedly. I don't know, but, you know, I like to believe that too. If you just... Simon! Hey, there's two of us! Have you ever wanted to try an Eiffel Tower? It's where we stand on either side of you, and then we high-five each other at the right moment. What? I turned around. Sylvia was standing right next to me. Hi, who are you talking to there, you crazy loony? No one. Just talking to myself. Ha ha. How you doing today, Simon? Oh, I'm doing great. How about yourself? Oh, I'm doing fine. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's nice to meet you. See, it's like that. I hardly think it was worth telling her about aliens from parallel universe, mainly because I couldn't say the word parallel today. She probably couldn't even see them anyways, but I could see her. Are you prepared already? Prepared? What, for another hike? No. Today is the last day of this session. Oh, nani? A stupid smile settled on my face. There will be a bus this evening. We're leaving, lad. Holy mother of mayonnaise. I was ready for the most incredible of twists, but this was an M. Night Shyamalan ripoff. What was this mysterious pioneer talking about? Probably it was. Whoa. Excuse me. Well, apparently I'll have to go for a second lap and live yet another week in this camp. Again, yes, it'll be round 3 actually. I've been through this before. This time, I'll know everything. Everything. I haven't packed yet. It's not like I have much to pack anyways. Okay, lad. Blush. Sylvia shifted her gaze. Seemed like she wanted to say something, but hesitated. You know, lad, I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? You know, I'm afraid of a love that there is no cure for. I'm sorry, lad, but this is the 80s and I don't know the song, and it's in Russia, so we don't know of this Dania Marie. Well, I'll see you then. Yeah. I had to ask when we were leaving, at least. I went to the square with the intention of discovering that one fact. There got to be a morning after this, I know there. But, believing it or not, there's only Gendo waiting for me at the square. Probably all the pioneers were busy packing. I took a seat on a bench and just stared at the sky. It turned out that today I just have to wait for the departure, pass out on the bus, wake up in the camp again, just like the first day. At least we get to see Olga nude again, or topless. That's always a positive. Or the little white panties and the stocking. Oh, at least we get to do that over and over again. Everything was drowning in silence. It's exactly that time of a summer day when the sun seems stuck in the sky. The birds and the crickets have gone for an afternoon doze. Afternoon lunch. After lunch doze. Doze, you doober. And the wind is saving its energy to deliver a long-awaited coolness to the people in the evening. It suddenly crossed my mind that I haven't just missed lunch, but I hadn't had any breakfast either. It was ridiculous to search for anything in the canteen. The pioneers have surely cleaned up everything just before their departure. I scratched my head and made my way to Olga's cabin. Surely there should be something edible in the top drawer. Someone called for me just as I approached the door. Hey, you two. Keep in touch. Write each other. Pen pals. You know what those are, right? Yeah, you guys become pen pals and I'll just never see you ever again. Shurik and Electronic swiftly approached the cabin. Are you already packed up? Already packed up? I answered, imitating him. You haven't quite been yourself the last few days. What makes you say that? How should I know? You know better. I mean, why are you so concerned? No reason, just trying to make a conversation, you bastard. Fine, come on, Shurik, let's leave him. A real pioneer treats a comrade's problem as his own. Again, he looks off into distance every time. I cast a skeptical look at him. Thanks for your concern. You know, I'm fine. There are actually half a loaf of stale bread and a piece of smoked sausage in my drawer. I ate them. I ate everything with deliberate pleasure, washing it down with smelly water that Olga probably used to wash her panties would have been better line. 2-piece. Just as I finished, someone knocked on my door. Come in. Yo. Also rushed into my room. Oh, it's just you, she said disappointingly. And who did you expect? A circus complete with bears? Olga giggled. Where's Ulsa? Where's Olga? I don't know, I shrugged. Why not? I don't know because I don't know. What do you want from me? Penis? Go ask something. Got to ask something before I depart. Okay, I'll tell her that you were searching for her if I see her. By the way, why aren't you packing? Like I have much to pack. Well, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. That still hasn't become lame yet. She cracked a sly smile, bounded out the cabin, slamming the door behind her. Excuse me. And still, it's really strange that no one seemed to be puzzled by the sudden departure. And why am I the only one who was not expecting it? Because you mysteriously materialized from out of nowhere? Like everyone else, like everyone really cares if I've packed my things. As well as that, doesn't anyone care that this is the last time we're seeing each other? Well, Sylvia seemed to matter when you're on the beach, island. Yesterday, about the camp tenants being unreal suddenly sprang into my mind. Well, right now, I'm more ready to believe it than ever. The desk drawer where I found breakfast contained lots of odds and ends. I grabbed a pencil, a piece of paper, examined them for some time, then slipped them into my pocket. You know, just in case. I had no intention of watching over all the pioneers running around and packing, so I just laid in my bed and didn't even notice how I dozed off. Ellipses was ever watching me from the bedside. Right here, that's his seat. It was someone's voice that woke me up. Which one are you? Are you a third one? Do you ever say anything? By the way, I always keep forgetting. I have that pin in real life. Still don't know how I got it. A familiar pioneer was sitting directly opposite me with his back to mine. I've gotten used to him a bit since yesterday, and it seemed that I've stopped fearing him. Which one is he? Hey, why do you always hide your face? Because you shouldn't see it. Yeah, if you say so. I wasn't in a position to argue. So, what are you going to reveal this time? You already know that this is the last day of the session, don't you? Yeah. And you've already spoken with that one. Yep. So, what did he tell you? That the secret exit is down at the end of the well. You should jump in it and try it yourself. No? Okay. Nothing special. He said that there's an exit out there. The pioneer burst into laughter. Yeah, I believed that ages ago too. And now? And what is now? I have my past, my life back then. He stopped talking for some time. Anyways, it's always a long while ago, so I don't really remember. The future is all the same. Loops, loops, loops. Repetitions, repeat and repeat of the same goddamn story. The view's nice though. Where is this now? Well, I hate to say it, but I'm not yet as lost in time as you are. I am lost in space. No, actually, I am lost in space. Oh, that's nothing. That comes That should be an S, right? That comes with time. He broke into diabolical laughter. There's just one thing I don't understand. What's your reason for coming to me? What do you expect to achieve? Me? Nothing really. So, why did you come then? It's just because you, him, and the others like us are the only real people around here. I just want to talk. Is that too bad? What's with all the questions? You'll get lonely too and want to talk to another one. Don't judge. I'm lonely. No. Given everything he said to me already, I just wasn't ready to believe that all the local tenants are just puppets in some kind of hellish strange play. Are you sure that you're right? Right about what? Well, that you're right about everything. I can't be right or wrong. I don't choose this world. I don't throw myself into it. I'm just here, and you're just here. But I did make choices. There's an option here and there. I could pick to leave the key in the lock or to take the key. I could choose whether to eat the apple or not eat the apple. So there are choices. It's not like we're just passive players. Ooh, do I get to choose something different next time? Or can I just ignore everything and sit in the changing room of the women's locker room? No, I get arrested for that. Damn it. Well, how many times did you try that? 5 times? I would have tried only 2. From your philosophizing, I was kind of puzzled myself why I was so calm talking to this mysterious pioneer. Well, here it is, right in front of me. All fantasy and delivery that's happening at this camp. Here it is, an explanation, at least a partial one, for how I got here. Here they are, the answers I've searched for so long. Or, on the other hand, my behavior was quite logical. Why I couldn't quite explain what was happening. This cuckoo guy just talking and talking, but it's not like his words change anything. Then, what's the point of listening to him? Oh no, you will soon understand everything yourself. Someone knocked at the door. I got up and opened it. There we go, that's a much better view. It was Sylvia at the doorstep. You've come to see Olga? No, lad. Come in then. I was 100% sure that the pioneer has already disappeared. Turns out I was right. Sylvia took a seat on the bed, and I snuggled against the wardrobe. No, her. You snuggled against her. Hints, you bastard. She was distinctly nervous. Did something happen? Not really, lad. It's just today's, the last day. Well, I'm already aware, but better late than never. Well, so I thought. I mean, we probably won't see each other ever again. It's a small world, as they say. But maybe you'll give me your address to write letters? I would have if only I knew myself. Let's do it on the other way around. You give me your address, I'll definitely write you upon arrival. But why don't you want to give me yours? Well, we're just about to move, so you never know. It's better if I write you. I tried to put the cutest smile to make my story more credible. Ah, okay. It's fine then. Sylvia got up and seemed to be leaving. Hey, wait, what about your address? Ah, let's do it later. An expression of sorrow and disappointment crossed her face. I just shut the door, and right then heard the spiteful voice of the pioneer from behind me. Well, you're happy now? You hurt a girl. What have I hurt her with? What should I have said to her? My dear, write to me, dear granny, in the village. Or should I have left her the address of a house that probably not even built yet? So what? Am I not my brother's keeper? It's your world, not mine. I'll manage somehow in my own. The last phrase really made me squirm. You know what? I didn't manage to finish the phrase of telling him to go fuck himself with a giant dildo when someone else knocked at the door. Come in. Elsa fell into the cabin. Why the rush, me lady? I said, excursionally shallow. Well, me, I'm just... Her eyes darted about curiously, and her cheeks were blushed. Just wanted to say goodbye. There will be time for that anyways. After all, we will all be going on the same bus, no? You're right, but it's kind of embarrassing in front of everyone. Ah, so there's something that you can be embarrassed by. I laughed. She pouted. I just want to tell you that you aren't a douche, really. In fact, you're almost a cool guy. Her words astonished me. Well, thanks. You're good to hang out with, too. Well, that's that. She rushed outside, slamming the door loudly. Hey, didn't expect that from her. Did you? I got nothing to do with that. I told you. It really looks like you knew what she would say. Maybe I did. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's Maybelline. You just came here to mock me, didn't you? I started to lose my temper. The idea had also crossed my mind. Then why the hell are you hanging around here? If I ever need a man to comment on all my actions, I'll hire some drunk who's playing it on his Mac. Why is my mouse there? Hold on. There we go. That probably means I'm rendering a video in the background. You think that after all this time, I don't qualify as one? My estimation is that after all this time here, you're definitely gone bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-Anas. Like Indiana, you bastard. All psychologicals are freaks. Yes, but not all freaks are psychologicals. I can read. He laughed out loud. A sense of humor. How encouraging. Frankly, your jokes are fairly lame. Who are you laughing at? Yourself? Listen, if you got nothing to do in your own world, go and bug that second one. And have you got anything to do in your world? The pioneer simply countered. You know, I'll find out what to do. I'll pack my things, leave this camp, and then what? Then what? Like I know. I never been in such a situation before, believe it or not. It's just that you've forgotten that you wouldn't be able to leave this camp. Yeah, he was right on that matter. Probably. Just because you failed to do so doesn't mean that I will fail too. You're the boss. Who is it this time? It's Lena? Miku? The nurse? There was a knock at the door. So quiet that I barely... It's Lena. Damn it! Who is it? I hissed under my breath and shouted, "Come in!" But the door wouldn't open. So I pulled the handle myself. Yep, it's Lena. Lena was on the doorstep. It looked like I really scared her. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. You came to see Olga? No, she said, staring at the ground. So, what is it then? What did Lena want from me? Penis. Come in. She came in and hesitated in the middle of the room. Want to take a seat? I pointed at one of the beds. Lena hesitated a bit more, but nevertheless took a seat. Did something happen? I don't know. It's just that. She threw a quick glance at me, but blushed at once and looked away. Here. She opened up her blouse, and I was what? Lena took something out of her pocket and handed it to me. I was stunned. It was my phone. But where did you get this from? I found it in the forest when I was stalking you. You walked out there. Oh, I mean, I was watching you sleep too. I just waited. Oh, Okay, but what do you think it? Why do you think it's mine? Some boy told me. So, have you seen him before? I don't know. I couldn't see his face. He was dressed in a pioneer uniform. Everything was clear at once. And excuse me, Lena, I've been drinking. And don't you wonder what this is? I looked at the screen. There was still some battery left. Therefore, the cell phone shouldn't just look a piece of plastic, Lena. I don't know. A Game Boy? Yeah, you're right. I quickly opened Snake on the menu and handed the phone to her. Here you go. A keepsake. What are you doing? I can't. Lena waved her hands at me. Take it. I have loads of these at home. She resisted a bit more, but finally took the device. What do I do with it? Press the keys to move left and right. You got to eat those pellets and keep it from hitting its own tail. Wow, it's so interesting. She smiled. The smile that could melt a frozen heart. Thank you. And yet I have nothing to give you except... No, stop it. It's so embarrassing. I don't need anything. Thanks, though. No, that's not good. She said with a voice that sounded more confident than usual. It's the last day after all. Yeah. I hope we meet again. I think we will. Then I have a present for you. What is it? Close your eyes. Zip. I did so. And promise you won't open them until I tell you. Okay? Now you have to promise. All right, I promise. In a moment, I felt a light kiss on my cheek. I was really eager to open my eyes, but I promised. Open. The room was empty. What a girl. She stole everything else from me! That's good. The only thing I managed to say. So, how does it feel, stud? I heard malice laughter from the place where Lena had been sitting. So then, your new way of pranking me, using others. Me? Pranking? God forbid. Indeed, you got a kiss from a sweet girl, thanks to me, on the cheek. But anyways, I really wanted to beat him up at that moment, but I wasn't even sure he physically, that he's a physical being here. I presume that this prank wasn't your last one, I said calmer. Who knows? Who knows? Isn't it fun? The pioneer laughed hard. Perhaps Professor Moriarty laughed like that, anticipating the success of his diabolical plans. You certainly are having fun, but I'm not. Relax, dude. There's almost nothing left. And here you go. Your second lap. After you do a dozen, then you earn a pit stop. Although you probably won't need me then. You'll figure out everything by yourself. It's not like I need you right now either. Oh, what ingratitude. You know, just cut it out, you bastard. If you ever... Just shut up already. No understanding. Shut ya goddamn pretty mouth. I screamed at the walls and trembled. The door burst open and Alice came in. Is it just me, or has someone gone completely nutty nuts? She asked without fright. Well, you could say so. I answered angrily. Why are you yelling? 'Cause I want to. Damn it, don't why make her cry again? I already made her cry once. Why, God, why? Excuse me, who developed this game? It was Soviet Games. Why, Soviet Games? Why? Was it Soviet Games? I forget. I've already realized the accident arrived simply planned or pioneered by him. Manner, it does sooner nails. Have you gone psycho or something? Alice reclined in the bed and lay back in a manner. To what do I owe this honor? I just came for the sake of it. And you're just here screaming your balls off. You aren't doing anything just for the sake of it. I've got nothing to do. I packed my stuff already. It's kind of boring. Well, well. If you think I came to what? You think that I came to you because she threw an angry glance at me, then turned away. I really shouldn't have come after all. After what? I haven't said a word. Of course. You thought it instead. Oh, so you can read my mind now. There's no need to read your mind. It's written all over your face. Did that bastard write? Did you write a Sharpie on me? It was hardly able to read anything because of the fatigue and anger. And what have you read there? That's none of your business. Well, it's not like I'm holding you here. Forget it. I'll go wherever I please. Don't boss me around. Okay, stay here then, for God's sake. Anyways, I liked Alice's company way much better than the Pioneers. I laid back and closed my eyes. It took Alice a few minutes to break the silence. You really don't want to tell me anything? Oh, that face. I'm sorry I got the bad ending last spray through. I tried to get Sylvia's this time. I'm still messing with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Today is the last day after all. So, you're happy? Well, she babbled uncertainly. Everyone's leaving. Good riddance. And that's all? You need something else? Don't you like it here? Her voice sounded unusual. You know, I've seen better places. Damn you, you're so dumb that speaking to you is completely a waste of time. She got up and headed to the exit. Yep, good luck to you too. Alice turned to me. Her face was with anger. Could you at least have said that you missed me? You know I will. Wimp. She slammed the door loudly. Stupid! Alice didn't hear my last line, of course. What a wayward chick, huh? I had sex with her last time and it was fantastic and I made her sad twice. 3 times if you count the morning after when she... Well, anyways. As good as you are. And you, in that case. Of course, keep comparing myself to you. I remarked mischievously. But what's the difference? We're in the same situation. I've just been here a little longer. Well, in fact, a lot longer. And you've already gone completely nuts. No wonder. Because did you have someone else do this to you and you're just doing it to me? Is this why you went cuckoo? His hoarse laughter was really pissing me off. Listen, I have already told you that you shouldn't be an actor. You do brilliant Hannibal Lecter. Especially since you consider yourself a psychopath. I'll think about it. With some fava beans. Anyways. Well, now I must go. Maybe I'll see you again. I'll tell you all about it when I see you. I can't sing. Get lost. I turned to look at him, but the Pioneer had already disappeared. Finally! I take off my pants and begin... No. But nevertheless, why did he come? It might be the case that me, him, and others like us are the only real people around here, but I desperately don't want to believe that at all. All his speech seemed like some sort of complex game. Like he's trying to give me one hint after another, trying to lead me to something, enabling me to discover some kind of devious plot. Again, is that a hammer? Sorry. Too bad he's not really successful at that because I'm all out of ideas. Ellipses, again, was there for the whole event but said nothing. Time dragged on slowly, but 5 p.m. finally came. common during summer. If one counts the seconds and minutes, it appears that every single hour would have ended, but if one thinks of anything else, then the whole day flies by quickly. So I read that wrong. Who cares? Because none of this matters. We gotta do it again and again, and I'll go crazy because I'm REM. What now? I decided to start packing. I quickly took all my winter stuff, shoved it in a bag, and set it on fire. I was about to jump onto my bed again, but the door opened and Olga came in. Oh, I see you packed already. That's great. Let's go. I got up reluctantly, grabbed my simple luggage, and followed her. I really don't care what happens next. I had long suspected that nothing was up to me in this world, and recent events had reinforced my complete confidence in this. I might wake up tomorrow in bus number 410, or I might not wake up at all. And that's all, folks. It's all that simple. There's no point in staying here. Nowhere to run. Basically, my only exit is to leave on the bus with everyone else. Go into the great unknown. That's all I've been doing for the last week, stumbling along a narrow path in pitch blackness, unsure of where is the beginning and where is the end. We're almost approaching the gates when I heard someone calling my name. Simon! Yeah. Simon! Simon! Olga, excuse me for just a minute. Okay, but make it fast or we'll leave without you. I headed to the bushes where the voices came from. Simon! I wandered through the thick greenery and came out into the forest path. The voice seemed to be calling me from nowhere. One moment it was heard behind the tree, and now it seemed to be behind my back. Probably one of those aliens from a parallel world, but I suspected that I've met this exact one before. We don't have much time. I'm listening. I know if you've already been contacted by him and him. Yeah, and I know what they've told you. Don't ask me how. Okay. But you must know one thing. This thing I know. There's more than a dozen of us. In fact, more than 1,000. Hold on a second. Let me check Steam sales. Okay, there's been a lot of us. But a lot of people get out. Matter of fact, I did the last time. It was happy for me. It sucked for Alice. Who knows what happened to her? I've tried to digest what he said and the phrase into the right questions. Then why are you here? I stayed. Why? To help others find an exit. Wow, how generous. And why should I trust you? You're the third one already. Fifth, sixth, maybe? Well, in fact, I'm not even sure that you're all just a hallucination. It's not about trust. Then what is it about? I mean, what's love got to do about it? It's all about the right choice. Consider this camp a giant maze, or a dating sim, if you will. You should take a few right turns to find an exit. Okay, how do I know which ones are right? Look to the walkthrough. You will know. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Where to? The second lap. Hold on a second. The pioneer that said my second lap will start tomorrow. That pioneer, rather, said that. He lied. The speaker raised his voice. He's gone completely crazy, and he's trying to destroy all the others. So, if I don't go with you and leave on the bus, I'll be destroyed, right? I don't know. Then why do you say so? No one ever returns after a conversation with him. Listen, why should I trust you? mysterious disembodied voice. While the pioneer just mocked me and didn't seem to be being reeled into one that clearly spoke of things worth being anxious about, I couldn't decide which I should trust. The pioneer is like trying to get a blind man to say whether the light in the room is on or off. He can only guess, just like me. Hurry up. Time is running out.
Ah, that's good whiskey. Sorry, what do you say? Oh, well, I'll do it in a second.
Ha ha ha. Tis to laugh. Hey, wait a second. Make a choice. Are you coming or not? Hold on a second. At least kiss me on the neck first. I mean, hold on. Let me see how fast I can. No. We actually have a choice. I'm used to day 7 already being set. Do we follow the voice? Do we not follow the voice? I should have saved on day 7. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Because if we don't follow the voice, we go on the bus. What happens? Who knows? Because apparently we're in a different timeline, and Sylvia didn't even notice me. Notice me, senpai. We can follow the voice. Unknown. Oh, fuck it. Let's follow the voice. Okay, let's go. Anyways, he sounded more credible than the crazy pioneer. Of course, the situation could be fatal, but the alternative isn't any better. I just took a shot in the dark. Okay, so where are we going? We are already there. My eyesight started to fade, and I felt my consciousness leaving me. He sold my kidneys! It's all a big ring. These 3 guys are working together to get your kidneys. Epic fail. I failed! Simon, bad ending. I knew I got the bad ending. Now, I'm going to do something fun here. After I get horribly depressed. Soviet Games team wants to thank you for playing this game. Is that really it? Special thanks to... Alright, I want to do something. If nothing happens at the end, I want to go back because I saved. That was the only choice. I don't know if I heard a song last time. Good, nice song. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I'll go back and I want to just quickly see what happens if I don't listen to this mysterious voice. So, I'll be back with you guys once I'm at that choice again.